viral video. There isn't a formula that can be replicated. It isn't something that you could really rely on, and it's not a marketing strategy that I would ever recommend anyone implement, because as somebody who's created several viral videos and is still not rich and famous, I can attest to the fact that it won't really do any good. So you're probably here, unless you're an alien from outer space, you're probably here because you want to learn how to create engaging videos. You want to know how and why exactly you should be including video content into your marketing strategy, which I know sounds like a really scary word, but I promise you by the end, it won't be so scary. And you want to know what you should actually be spending your time and money on from somebody who takes people's time and money to make these videos. So hopefully by the end of this talk, you'll have the answers to all these questions, plus a fun worksheet, and we'll be friends. I always feel like I should make people like get up and dance before, because it gets like really quiet. I figured I didn't need my phone during this talk. Okay, so basically you already know that video is the king of content, but I'm not sure you understand what that means. So because I'm a little bit of a data nerd, I collected some very exciting facts for you, which basically shows that video is the #1 way that if you want people to connect to you, if you want them to process information, it's so much more effective than the written word, right? Our brain processes visuals 60,000 times faster than the written word. A user's positive experience with a video ad increases their purchase intent by 97%, which basically means if you have a product and you show somebody a video and they're interested in your product before then, this almost 100% chance increases that they'll buy this product from you. And lots of other fun tidbits. But long story short, if you're going to invest any sort of money in marketing, there should be some sort of money invested in video. But there's a lot of misconceptions about what types of videos you should be making. So there are basically 3 types of videos. Imagine for a minute that you're at a party and you don't know anyone there and you're just kind of standing awkwardly. I guess people stand by the bar at a party. I don't know, I've never actually gone to one. But some guy comes up to you. He looks relatively normal. You've never seen him before. And he says, "Hi, what's your name?" You're like, "Oh, I'm Sivan. Sivan, such a nice name. I'm Bob. Listen, I do digital marketing, and for only $5.99, I could basically create you an amazing marketing strategy, and you too could be..." You're like, "Okay, thank you so much. This was really, I'm going to go find my friend." Right? Because what did Bob do? He didn't bother paying attention to who you were as a person. He just came to you and basically tried to shove his product or service down your throat, and it made you feel slightly uncomfortable because you're like, "Listen, Bob, I don't know you, but chances are if I was going to spend money on digital marketing, it wouldn't be with a random guy who I just met at a party 5 seconds ago." So more or less, traditional marketing is like Bob. And the videos that I see a lot of people making, they're Bob videos. They're, "I'm so great, I'm a car salesman, here, buy my stuff." And nobody actually cares, and that doesn't actually work. Our brains have actually stopped paying attention to those interrupting things because we see over 5,000 ads every day, and chances are your product isn't so cool that I'm going to stop and pay attention to it. So then what happened? Well, people figured out that it wasn't working to be Bob in their video content, so they tried the next best thing, which was to be the cool guy at the party. Right? If you type in "hot guy" in Google, that's the guy that comes up. He's very good looking. And who is he, right? He's the guy who he's standing and surrounded by a gaggle of beautiful women. He's telling a funny story, and they're all laughing, and you're thinking, "Wow, he's so cool. I want to know what he's saying." And you wouldn't necessarily go over and introduce yourself because, well, he's the cool guy at the party, but you would be really curious what he has to say because he seems really hot. Well, that's the viral video phenomenon, right? That was like the first person who figured out that they could make this like crazy video that everyone thought was awesome and shared, and suddenly they sold all their products or they became super famous overnight. And while that seemed really exciting and enticing, you're in the right place, don't worry. Being the cool guy at the party, first of all, is not really anything you can replicate, and it's not really something that is consistent. You can't bank on being the cool guy at the party because you can't actually know if you're going to create a viral video. There isn't a formula that can be replicated. It isn't something that you could really rely on, and it's not a marketing strategy that I would ever recommend anyone implement because coming up with a viral formula does nothing except create a viral video. And as somebody who's created several viral videos and is still not rich and famous, I can attest to the fact that it won't really do any good. And that leaves us with the 3rd type of video, and that is what we're going to spend the rest of the night talking about. And that is the best friend. So think about your best friend for a minute. I'm assuming everyone here has some sort of best friend. Mine happens to be my mother, but that's okay. And when you think about who you rely on for information, who you want to call when you feel sad, who you just want to go and hang out with on a regular basis, right? It's that person. But that best friend also didn't become your best friend overnight. They became your best friend after maybe a really intense experience together. Maybe you did some bad things in high school, or you smoked a lot of pot in college. I don't know. But there was a bonding experience, and then it was a journey that you took together and ended up becoming best friends. And that essentially is how you should view video content. No one is going to become your best friend overnight, same way that no one is going to become interested in you from one video. You have to build a relationship, you have to create that kind of connection, and that's something that takes time and consistency and proving yourself and building a relationship. And that's why if you came here to learn how to make a promo video, right, you wanted that like one really cool hat trick that you can make a viral video and become famous, or suddenly sell your product, or raise money for your nonprofit, it's not going to happen, because nowadays people are looking for the best friend, they're not looking for the cool guy at the party. Because it's actually really easy to be the cool guy at the party, and it doesn't translate into anything. So what I'm going to talk about today is how you use video content, consistent, valuable information in video form that builds the best friend relationship with your target client, or your target customer, or your audience, or whoever it is you're trying to appeal to. But it's not what they call a flash in the pan.